Let's go ahead and face the facts. Whether we will admit it or not, we're all looking for love. If not right now, we have at some point in our lives sought after it. Looking to be in a loving relationship is a natural urge, it's a natural desire. In fact, there is scientific evidence that shows the physical, psychological, and physiological effects that come from being in love. Did you know that being in love releases chemicals in the brain that have the same effects as taking drugs? These chemicals can make you feel that butterfly feeling in your stomach. They can affect how you feel actual pain, and they can make you feel high. There's a whole list of things that being in love can do to you. So you might as well face it, you're addicted to love. So we really must accept that falling in love is a natural thing, and it would appear that we've been made this way. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Well, I got to tell you that it all depends on how you define love. You see, in life, we go through different stages, and as we do, the definition of love for us has a tendency to change with us. I'm not saying that love changes depending on our circumstances. I'm saying what influences our view of love is how we see our current set of circumstances in reference to what we have experienced in the past. Well, here's a good example. Maybe you were blessed with good looks, and that made it easy for you to connect with your love interest when you were younger. But as you begin to age, those looks faded. This could head off in a lot of different directions if you see where I'm getting at. So I say again, what influences our view of love is how we see our current set of circumstances in reference to what we have experienced in the past. By saying this, I would also like to suggest that there are forces at play in the world which seem to benefit from our misunderstanding of love. Now, I'm sure you can think of a few. Just think of anything dealing with mental health or your self-image, and you'll begin to get into the ballpark on this topic. Think beauty products, think dating apps, think entertainment, music you like to listen to, movies you like to watch, shows you enjoy. And if you still read, you can add books to that list. The makers of the products we consume absolutely profit from our view of love. To put it another way, our view of love affects their bottom line. So it's in their best interest to try to shape our definition of love. So if we combine these two facts, our view of love and the actual physical effects of that perceived love, if we put them both together, we'll begin to see how love has been twisted and distorted into something that seems unachievable, or at a minimum, almost short-lived in every case. And that is why I believe we find ourselves in constant pursuit of the ultimate drug, crazy love. Perhaps you know someone, because there's absolutely no way this could be you I'm talking about. Perhaps you know someone who does some stuff that you might label as ridiculous in the name of love because their husband, wife, or loved one has encouraged them in some way. It's almost like they think the crazier the better. They're out to please, and their intent is to show love. And as we know, love is an action word. Well, I got news for you. Crazy is an action word too. And when you mix the two together, crazy and love, you get something other than what God had intended. What does 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4-6 say? Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. My advice to you is work on your relationship with God because He has the greatest love of all for you. He's already proven that. Once you get that straight, watch everything else fall into place. I dare you. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, I want to remind you to stay vigilant, stay in your word, and stay prayed up. God bless you.